What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. This is the certified Chris G coming at you with a little motivation to help pick you up and help inspire you to have a great weekend chasing after your dreams and chasing after your goals. So tonight I wanted to come on here and give you guys a little message for everybody out there who feels broken. Everybody out there who feels like they just can't pick up the pieces of their life and they're just frustrated. I wanted to come on here and give you guys a little bit of inspiration. So, as many of you guys know, when I was younger in my 20s, I got to a weight in my life that was 360 pounds. If you've watched any of my videos, hopefully you've able to get a little bit of my story. But for those of you that don't, it was a point in my life where I kind of just felt so broke, right? And maybe you can resonate with that. And if you can't, I understand. But for everybody out there who feels broken, I really want to talk to you guys a little bit. And for me personally, when I got to that weight in my life, I just felt like I could do no right. I got to a place where it was just, I kept putting myself down. I kept letting other people put me down and just took all this weight of both physically and emotionally and just, I couldn't handle it anymore. And so when I was 24 years old, I had a doctor look me straight in the face and say, like, if you don't change your life, you're gonna pass away and die because the weight's getting too excessive and it's not good for your body and everything else like that. And it really had me dive down deep and really look at who the person I was going to be. And I realized that for a lot of my life up until that point, I found value from what other people thought about me. You know, I found my self-worth and the way I believed in myself of what other people would make fun of me for. And so when people would call me fat or ugly or lazy or a waste of space, I let that become my value. And for real, that's like a no-win situation. You know, I let other people belittle me and I couldn't gain my confidence. And see, I got to this point where it was like, what am I doing to myself? You know? And am I willing to die and leave this place by never really being able to define the person that I want to be? And so for all of you guys out there who feel broke, I understand and I get it and I empathize. But I want you to really look inside yourself, right? And I want you to find out what are the things that you feel that you are lacking and how many of them are things that you've heard, right? And so for me, I made this decision when I was 24 and I said, look, I want to lose the weight. I want to see what life is like on the other side of this thing. I've been fat for so long. I've been overweight for so long. I felt like a loser for so long. What would it be like to go to the other side? And so I started working out and I started getting healthy and it was not easy. And for everybody out there who thinks that it is, more power to you. But I knew that it was going to be hard. But the best part about my journey in losing weight was that I was able to break myself down to a point that I had nowhere else to go but up. And so for me personally, I had chose to do running as my exercise. And so I started out just walking, right? Because that was very hard for me to do at 360 pounds. And I just did let me walk a mile a day. And over time, that walking a mile a day grew to walking 2 miles a day. You know, it wasn't overnight. It took months. But I was proud of myself because I was putting a little effort into physical activity. And I started to see results and the weight started to come off. Well, over time then, I started to be able to incorporate jogging. And then through the whole process, I incorporated running. And I got to this point where I would definitely, on Fridays, I would call it my last chance workout. And I still, to this day, do a last chance workout once a week. And it's where I just take myself and my body to the limit that says, I want you to go until you can't go anymore. And so the first couple times I did it, I would get to 3 miles or 4 miles. And eventually over time, my norm on those last chance workouts would be 10, 11, 12, 13 miles where I wouldn't give up. And I know for a lot of people that's crazy. Why would you do that? But I realized life is difficult either way, right? And you can let other people define your pain, or you can define your pain. But I'll tell you, when you define your pain, the beauty that comes out of it is that you realize how strong of a person you really were. See, for years, like I said, I let so many people dictate my self-worth that when I was able to do these last chance workouts, this all out, and give myself discipline and consistency in my life, I was able to see such an amazing person that I really was. I was able to grow and love and be proud of who I was. You know, so for everybody out there who feels broken, I'm going to ask you to do me a couple things tonight, okay? Number one is stop trying to find value from other people. There's no way to win, because the secret is you'll only find people who match what you think you're worth. So if you don't feel like anything, you will find and look for the opinions of people who think that you're nothing. So please, please, please find it in yourself to see the beauty that lives inside of you, and don't look for anybody to go against it. The second thing I ask for you is give yourself time. Give yourself time to become consistent. So many people out there give themselves one chance, and then when they mess up, they're like, I'm a failure. The true failure is not giving yourself every opportunity to succeed, even if it's not the first time, right? And the last thing I want you guys to understand is give yourself a little faith, right? Faith is this idea that seeing the end game, is one thing, but believing it when you can't see it, that's faith, It's like when you can't see it, but I believe deep down there's this better life for me. I'm not there yet, but I believe that if I keep showing up, if I keep loving myself, that one day I will be. So if you can do those three things tonight and this weekend, it would be awesome for you, because that's how I started out, was just those little things, just small steps to get to the person I wanted to be. So thank you guys tonight for watching the video. Much love to you guys. I normally I'm a little more charismatic, but I just felt I needed to be a little different and a little more direct this message. But love you guys very much. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Keep chasing after your greatness. And like I said, if you are someone who feels broken, find a way, right? Find a way. And I know that's so hard, but give yourself some time, because you're an amazing person. Amazing person. Everyone on this video has gifts that can't be duplicated by anybody else. So find it in you to be courageous and brave enough to see it. Just look at the amazing person that you get to be. Much love, guys. Keep chasing greatness. This is the certified Chris G coming at you from Certified G Motivation. Y'all have a wonderful weekend.